This is where it all begins. Together.
Breaking news out of Buffalo.
I love you guys. Tomlin officially be a part of the team. We're on the ground. The decision was made to hire Mike. I'm just going to open my life back up and come back. Do your life here. This is it. This is the one that takes the change.
I'm back. I'm playing to be better. I just can't wait to show everyone anytime.
That's it, baby.
We got the proof.
I'm super excited.
Had some difficult conversations with people that I care about, my family.
Wide receiver Adrian got onto the Patriots.
Outside of this, I haven't, but they're supposed to.
When did we get this run right here?
A few years ago. This is my team, so lots of kids, so this is it.
Good.
Yeah, that's cool. I want to thank you, Sean, for making this happen. Since the very beginning, it's always been about winning.
New York City. Just very. Congratulations to the bride and groom. That is the feature of giving Justin Herbert the ultimate yes. Congrats to the family of the Hey, look, it looks like we made it to the wedding. So much fun.
What's up, y'all? What is fucking good? What's up, DeHall? How you doing, man? How's the fitness going? It's going good. About 206, 207, 208. I'm glad you found my channel, man. Thank you. I had to start a new one, obviously. Welcome, everybody. Sports Live and ATL. Those who remember my old channel, remember my Falcons beanie. It is back. I decided to go ahead and stream the game tonight because it's football. You know, last time I wore this, last time I streamed a football game was the Falcons game. I think I did some playoff games, I believe. Hit that like button, everybody. I'll keep everybody abreast on the baseball game. Braves lead the Marlins 2-0 right now. Two-run homer by Ronald Acuna Jr. Okay, so why is my refrigerator at 57? Okay, there you go. Get it back where it needs to be. Keep it on the fridge. 57 should have gone down. The Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers, first preseason game, a Hall of Fame game. Carson, I decided to stream the game for a couple of reasons. Number one is the Carolina Panthers. Anytime I can see them lose, preseason or not, is always fun. Not that they will. This game obviously means nothing for the regular season, but Carson Beck of Georgia is playing. So I got some attachments to that. He's quarterback and starting for the Arizona Cardinals. So, yeah. Shoulder press on the Smith machine, 245s each side before the year. That's good. On the Smith machine, 245. Yeah, I'm actually at the Smith machine it's not the Nautilus machine, is it? Okay, it's raining now in Atlanta, so there'll probably be a rain delay in a minute. But keep it going, keep it going. Right now they're doing the introductions of the football players. Adam Vinatieri, obviously you know what he did with the Patriots, about as automatic as anything. What's up, Dashy? Well, good for y'all. Why is my refrigerator 57 degrees? I'll have to gauge it because it says 57 degrees. It's supposed to be around 40. The Braves game is currently in a rain delay, so I'm not going to keep the stream on that. They're in a rain delay right now, and it's 2-0 Braves in the let me see what inning it is. In a rain delay in the top of the fourth. That's where they stand right now. Other baseball scores are waiting for the kickoff. Phillies lead the Nationals 6-3, top of the sixth. Nationals now it's going to the bottom of the sixth inning as Chaparro struck out swinging. Looking at the stats of that game. Okay. White Sox lead the Red Sox 4-0, bottom of the third. Let me see if Joey Bart is catching. Yeah, Joey Bart is catching for the White Sox. His second game since leaving the Braves, being traded from the Braves. And Eli White, he did play in the first game, former Brave, now on the Boston Red Sox. Sox lead the Red Sox 4-0 in the bottom of the third inning. The Twins and the Royals are scoreless. Angels beat the Orioles 4-1. These are afternoon games. Reds beat the A's 6-5. Mets beat up the Cardinals 13-6. Last place Mets sweeping Cleveland in Cleveland. That was kind of a surprise right there, actually. Didn't expect that. But then again, man, they bought their whipping shoes on, didn't they, though? Yeah, they did. Mets sweep Cardinals with big win. God, y'all suck. Stop with the big win. Brewers beat the Pirates 5-2. Cubs beat the Blue Jays in a makeup game 3-2. The Cubs came back from 2-0 down. They scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning on a Alex Bregman homer, and then they won it in the bottom of the 11th on a throwing error by the Blue Jays. So they came back down 2-0 in the bottom of the 9th inning to defeat the Blue Jays by a score of 3-2. Tigers beat the Mariners 11-0. Padres, Diamondbacks later today. Currently, right now, in the baseball standings, the American League East, Tampa Bay 4.5 over the Yankees, 5.5 over the Red Sox. In the Central, the White Sox lead 3.5 over Cleveland, 4 over Minnesota and Detroit. In the West, the Astros lead by 1.5 over Texas, 3 over Seattle. In the National League, the Braves coming in 8.5 games up on the Phillies, 11.5 on the Marlins, 14 on the Washington, and 20 on the pitiful, pathetic, putrid New York Mets. In the Central, the Brewers lead by 5.5 over the Cubs. In the West, the Dodgers lead by 8 over Arizona, 10 over the Padres. The wild cards right now, you got the top 3 that make it. The Yankees, Red Sox, Rangers right now hold the first 3 spots in the American League. Cleveland's a half game back. Baltimore, Minnesota, and Detroit a game back. Seattle a 1.5. Toronto 3.5 back. In the National League, the Cubs, Arizona, and Philly currently hold the first 3 spots. San Diego is 2 games behind. Miami 3, St. Louis 4, Reds 4.5, Pittsburgh 5, Washington 5.5 games. So that right there is the standing right there. Preseason football for everybody else starts next week. The Falcons will host the Broncos. I'm trying to figure why my mini fridge all of a sudden the heater went up. Let me see. Maybe I got to replay. My mini fridge all of a sudden went up from 40 degrees to 57. Okay. Make sure it's not pressed against a warm wall. That could be it. Unplug it. We're about ready to get underway. Back, see how it is. Oh. It feels like it's starting to cool now. Okay, time to get this game started. Well, you'll be streaming the Bengals game next Thursday? That's good. I might stream the Falcons, like I said, against the Broncos a little bit. I don't know about the whole game, but I might stream at least a half. Let me see, what are the Colts look like? Let me see. No, not 58. Jesus Christ. Shit went up. So they're going to kick it off. Are the Cardinals. And they're underway. They're having a set kickoff, it looks like. Panthers take it to the 10, 15, 20, to about the 26. Panthers starting lineup, obviously, Bryce Young is not going to play. Kenny Pickett starting for the Panthers. 20th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. I got to unplug this for about 10 minutes. Yeah. Rolls out, dumps it off to the left. Running back makes a cut to the 35 to about the 36. Back up. Back up, sir. Oh. Back up, honey. All right. Okay, so I'll unplug for about 10 minutes and I'll plug it back in a bit. Panthers have it about the 32-yard line. It'll be third down for Carolina. A minute gone by. So they get back. And I don't know how long I'll stream the game. I just want to just get a little jump start on football. Third down and 1. Panthers favorite to win the NFC South again. Fucking frauds. Takes a snap, drops back into the pocket, and he is sacked. The Cardinals bring the pressure. He steps up in the pocket. He gets sacked. Number 95 for Arizona brings him down. See, my thinking is when you got 1 yard to go, why you don't run the ball is beyond me. I would think running the ball would make the most sense. I would. Carolina's going to punt. The snap, the punt is underway. Kick goes. It'll be fielded at probably around the 15 to the 20. Makes a cut to the 25. Carolina converges. Arizona will now get the football to start their first possession of the NFL preseason. And former Georgia quarterback Carson Beck is going to start for the Cardinals. Second-round pick in 2026 draft. Finished his career with the Miami Hurricanes. Played for Georgia and Miami, 37-6 record. So I got a little rooting interest in him, obviously. He's in the shotgun, actually. Takes a snap. Safe pass to the left. Caught to about the 27. Second down and about 6. He's under center with the running back in the backfield. Hands off. Makes one cut to about the 35. It'll be third down and about 5 for Arizona. Jacoby Brissett, also on the Cardinals quarterbacking list. Third down and 3, got to get to about the 33 for a first. Beck drops back. Under pressure, steps in the pocket. It's got a running lane, dives for the first down. So unlike the Panthers, Cardinals were able to get the first down. Shit, I ain't going through all that. Hand off up the middle. Bust through, game for about 4. Dumps it off, caught to about the 41. Be about 3rd down and about 2 or a long 3 for Arizona. 3rd down and 2, actually. 7-3 Philly lead the Nationals now top of the 7th. So it's like the Braves are going to need to win to maintain an 8.5 game lead over the Phillies. Phillies on Friday will be at home against the Blue Jays. Braves will be at New York to take on the Yankees. Beck, shotgun, needs 2 yards, dumps it off, caught, and then knocked away. Number 86 had it, and then number 22, or number 24 knocked it away for the Panthers. I mean, he had it, and then the guy for the Carolina just put his hands in there and knocked it away. He had the first down catch. So both teams failed to score on their opening possession. Again, I don't know how long I'm going to stream the game because it is preseason and not really anybody's watching. So I'm not going to stream for just a couple people. But I understand it is preseason. So takes a bounce on the punt, and the Panthers are going to have it at about the 3-yard line. Panthers' second possession, 9:51 to go, no score from the Hall of Fame game. Woof, woof. I don't even think anybody's streaming the game. Doesn't look like it, right? Looks like, I mean, I would sign them. I don't care about. Raider Ben channel has a new name. I think I came across his channel at one point, but, you know, I don't really watch people like I used to. I mean, I'm very picky with what I watch. So, you know. Today, oh Lord, my baby's driving me crazy. I'm looking at many fridges in case I got to order another one. I'm rebooting this fridge because the fridge is a little warm, so I'm letting it reset, pulling it off of the wall. Anyways, we got the start of the second series for the Carolina Panthers, 9:51 to go. Both teams went out in their first possession. So Carolina's going to have it 1st and 10 at their 2. Safe handoff to the right, and he gets tackled. Does he get tackled into the end zone is a question, unless he barely got to the line of scrimmage. So it's like second down and inches at their own goal. RPM is suspended for 1 week by YouTube, and Bills got down for harassment and cyberbullying. Doesn't surprise me. I mean, you know how he is, but he'll be all right. He'll start another one or something. I tell you, people, I don't know if it was YouTube or people just got really soft feelings now. Second down and 12. I think it's second down and 12 at the 1. Their own ones. The quarterback, Pickett, is in the end zone, takes a snap, drops back, and that's all dangerous pass, tipped and almost intercepted. Could have been a pick six if he would have caught it. So third down and 12 and a flag. We'll see if it's holding. Flag on the play. False start, Carolina. So 5-yard penalty. We'll push it back to about the 1. Penalty on number 76, Reese. What's up, Dave Fizzle? People who have thin skin and softened people who refer to Indians as the Guardian steps back in the end zone, throws it, nice lean pass intended, but well overthrown. But they're going to throw a flag. Like it's going to be pass interference on Arizona. Man, there's going to get offended when you say Indian. I know, right? People are just so in their feelings. It's ridiculous. So pass interference on Arizona intended for number 87. That was like a little bit of pushing and shoving there. So first down and 10 at the 32. Craig Rosad is the head referee. Okay. Second down and 8. Pickett drops back, dumps it off. Cardinals converge. And then the flag on the play. We'll see what this is. Holding on the Panthers. Oh, my fridge went down 1 degree. So maybe it'll start to cool down again. Albert Reese, the O-line, signed as an undrafted free agent this offseason. Third down and 9. They got to get to the 42 for a first. Pickett takes a snap, drops back. He's sacked once, dumps it off. Nice catch, but going to be well short of the first. And hey, Fizzle, if you're still here, I might stream the first half of the Broncos Falcons next week because I got to work at 7 a.m. on that Saturday. So it starts at 7, I think. And if I finish the game, it'll be like 10. I mean, I could do it depending if it finishes at like 9:30 or 10. We'll see. But I'll at least stream the first half. At least. Falcons are expected to play a lot of their starters. I don't know what the Broncos are going to do, but it is kind of cool to start off against you, though. Even though it's preseason, at least it makes it somewhat interesting. But, obviously I want to win, but I'm not going to talk smack. It's a preseason game. So Arizona's going to take their second possession, just like Carolina had it around their 2. Arizona's going to take it around their 2 to start their second possession. No score from the Hall of Fame game. I'm not thinking about the Broncos game. They're not on your radar, of course. We got the Yankees over the weekend, sir. We got Friday at New York at 7 o'clock. I'm not going to be able to watch it because I'm closing, but I'll have it on my phone. It's going to be Max Fried, former Brave, against Taylor Miley. He's going to get his first start for the Braves, Tyler Miley. 3-9, 5.13. If I look at his, I'm still a little irritated about of course, I'm still pissed for the Braves not getting a starting pitching, but I mean, it's done now. There's no sense of, focusing on it anymore. And when you think about it, the Braves pitching staff hasn't done that bad. They got like a 3 ERA, and since the All-Star break, they're like a low 2. My concern is the postseason, Fizzle, but we can look at the waiver wire at some point. But looking at Taylor Miley's season pitching lines, he's pitched for the Reds, Minnesota Twins, Rangers, San Francisco. So he has been around. His best season was, it looks like 2021. He was 13-6 with the Reds. 13-6 with the Reds. Most of his years have been under 500. That year he was 13-6 with the Reds at 3.75 ERA. And then in 2025, actually last year with the Rangers, he was actually 6-4 with a 2.18 ERA. He's a high strikeout total guy. So, and then after the Yankees, let me see. We got on that Friday, Taylor Miley against former Brave Max Fried. Saturday's game is Chris Sale against Garrett Cole. So they kind of changed that a little bit. I thought Chris Sale was going to pitch the first game. So Taylor Miley, Chris Sale. And then on Sunday, it is going to be Grant Holmes against Schlittler. And I'll tell you my thoughts, Fizzle, on the Braves rotation. And then the Mets come to town, those bum asses. First pitching matchup is Kristen Scott against Bryce Elder. Tuesday night, it is Noah McLean against Martin Perez. Wednesday's game is Zach Thornton against Tyler Miley again. And then so we're gonna play the Yankees and the Mets. Looks like my cooler is working again because it went up to like 63 and now it's down to 60. I unplugged it for about 10 minutes or so. Am I watching the Falcons? It's Friday them playing the starters. Yeah, Douglas. I mean, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to stream at least the first half. I get off of work at 6, I think, and the games at 8 or 7 or something like that. So I'll stream at least a half, at least. But what I was saying, Fizzle, is if the pitchers do well the rest of the way, the starters that we got, the youngsters, veterans, whatever, I would rather, and you can tell me your thoughts, but in that first series, I really, really would rather start Chris Sale, Tyler Miley, Bryce Elder, and Ronaldo Lopez, and maybe even Perez. Why? Because these guys are veteran pitchers, and I'd like to think that I'd like to take my chances with the veteran pitchers in the postseason as opposed to the youngsters like, Grant Holmes or Swellenbach or A.J. Smith-Shawver, especially if these guys pitch well. So, but, we'll have to see how that goes. Panthers last year averaged 22.4 on the defense. Big turnaround from 31 points the year before. Carson Beck shotgun, sets up in the pocket. Nice throw to the right. He's got a man. Splits the defense to about the 43. Big game by Carson Beck. Nice throw on third down there. 1st and 10. Just outside the 50. Hit that like button, everybody. Comment if you can. My mini fridge looks like to be working again. I had to unplug it because it went up to 63. Now it's going down to 59, so it's slowly but surely getting back to where it needs to be. So nice throw by Carson Beck. Anybody know where Stetson Bennett's still with the Rams? Roll out there, dumps to the left, and a nice converge on the tackle by number 29 for the Panthers. But Stefanski says that he's going to play the starters alive because he said, and unlike Raheem Morris, dumbass, and Arthur Smith's dumbass, he believes that you got to play your starters because they got to get into football shape. They're not going to get into football shape just watching everybody else play. Handoff, trips a little bit, up the middle, nice bust through the tackle, gain of about 12 or 13 by night, and the Cardinals are in Panther territory. I was disappointed in AA also, but he's not worth me ripping him a new one. Why? He's hurt our chances of winning a World Series. Why would you not rip him? Just wondering why. I saw your short today. Don't know if that was actually on me, but, it doesn't matter. But I do understand, people do take sports serious. But why wouldn't you want to rip him? He told us that he was going to spend money and be aggressive and get starting pitching help. And he didn't do it. So, rip his ass in, new asshole, man. But you do what you got to do, though. Plus, if I did, he'd get fortunate because I was under the weather today. Are you getting better now? Shit. But I am kind of calm now as opposed to what I was because there's no sense of continuously to go. The Braves have a good team. So, 2nd down and 5 for the Cardinals on the move. I've been looking at the waiver wires for potential free agents, NFL and pitchers, NFL free agent pass rushers. And Afaza, one of these pass rushers you might know very well. His name actually popped up as being available. Joey Bosa, Hassan Reddick, Von Miller, Cameron Jordan. Wait, didn't Cameron Jordan re-sign with the Saints or no? Wait, didn't he re-sign with the Saints? Is Von Miller even on a team, or are they actually available? You got Bosa, Reddick, Von Miller, and Cameron Jordan. I thought Cameron Jordan re-signed with New Orleans. Handoff to the left to about the 23. I thought he did. Apparently he did. He's not. Okay, the best free agent pass rushers right now as one of these edge rushers, Kyle Van Noy, Hassan Reddick, Von Miller, Derek Barnett, Preston Smith, former Falcon Leonard Floyd, 2nd down and 7 at the 21. Beck drops back, steps up, throws, comfortable, caught. Right outside the 1st down marker. You got Shaquille Barrett, former Buck. You got Kyle Van Noy is good. Hassan Reddick, former Eagle. Von Miller, former Bronco. And I'm looking at just names alone that I recognize that are Yannick Ngakoue or whatever the hell his name was. Thought he played for the Ravens. So, you got some guys out there. So you got to see what you can do. MLB free agent starting pitching. Hands off, cuts to the left, gets a 1st down and a little bit more, down to about the 13. Okay, and the top free agent pitchers. I'm not even sure if somebody's got hold on. Free agent pitchers after trade deadline. Under center is Carson Beck. Hands it off to the right. Makes a cut to about the 8 to the 7. Well, there are some out there. Second down and goal for Arizona. They're right inside I think the 7 or 8 of the Panthers. Trying to take it down strict. They started at the 2. Second down and 6. I guess just outside the 20. I thought they were inside the 20. Yeah, they are. They're like at the 9. So they can still get a first down at the 4. Beck dumps it off. Catch in the end zone. Did he get it in the end zone or is it at the 1? They're going to say he's down at the 1. So it'll be first down and goal for the Cardinals. Carson Beck looking a little comfortable here, but like I said, take it for what it is, folks. It's preseason. But it is good to see football. I'm not going to lie. Nice throw down low to where he could get it, and he caught it right around the 1. So they're going to have 4 chances to knock this in. They're showing the NFL Hall of Famers. So the break in the action right now. So any news on when the game's going to restart? Let me see, updates. Hey, yo, 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 yo. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I can remember between 9 and 10, they could probably restart it. So we'll see how they do that. Because the official game is through 5 innings. And it's not an official game yet. So I wouldn't think that they would. I mean, the Braves got to travel to New York. I don't know if the Marlins are home after this or they're on the road. I'm not sure. So first down and goal for Arizona. Carson Beck leading the Cardinals right down the field. They started at the 2, trying to put the first points on the board in this 2026 NFL preseason. The first points of the new NFL year, I guess you could say. First and goal just outside the 1. Hands it off, cuts to the left, and he scoots in the middle, pushes in, and he scores a touchdown. And the Cardinals, number 37, Corey Kiner on the touchdown run, and the Cardinals strike first. Nice drive by Carson Beck. 13 plays, 96 yards, took over about 7.5 minutes. Had a nice throw on third down to right around midfield where he split 2 Carolina Panthers. And 34 days, yeah, I know it does, Dashy, but I'm cool with this. I'm in no hurry. Well, Mother didn't hurry up at the game because I had to get up. Yeah, I got you. Well, I mean, it looks like from the weather report, between 9 and 10, it'll probably restart again. Remember, they really only got to get a couple more innings in. Actually, 2 more innings in, and it's official. And the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. And the Cardinals strike first. Carson Beck leading them down the field and punched in by Kiner. Just early second quarter, 7-0 Arizona. That was a nice drive there by Mr. Carson Beck. Like I said, got a little bit of love for him, obviously. God damn it, why is it not? I ain't gonna lie though, it feels good to have football on my channel again. You know, haven't had this beanie out since fucking what, December, January? Yeah, thanks, Dash. You're putting a score in. Appreciate it, sir. Drew Brees, first quarterback inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame since Peyton Manning, 2021. Brees looks like he could still play. Don't think he would, but he still looks like it. You know he would love to. Drew Brees led the NFL in passing yards 7 times. And remember, the Chargers had him first. And then they decided to go to, I think, what, Phillip Rivers or something? What a damn good quarterback. Just too bad he had to play on the Saints and got them a damn Super Bowl. Kicks it off. Takes it in the goal line to the 5, to the 10, 15, 20. Turns to the corner, 25-30 to about the 34. As a couple Cardinals gang tackle him there. Week 3, 206 Falcons Saints. I'm tired of seeing that. That's when there's a block punt. End zone, we got thoroughly dominated. I did go to New Orleans for the Falcons Saints game in 2015. So I know that stadium all too well. That Falcons Saints rivalry is legit. That was... Even though we lost that night, I had a great time there. It was great. I never thought I would ever be in New Orleans, and to be able to do that and meet up with Noah. So handoff to the left to about the 38. Pickett's still in there for Carolina. Hands it off. Bumps outside. 43, first down for the Panthers on the run. I'm tired of hearing about 2006. Well, if that's your worst season in your history, I got you beat. I have a lot of those. Top of the 9th inning in Philly, 7-3 Phillies over the Nationals. So the Braves are going to have to hold on here to maintain an 8.5 lead. Dumped off, 40, 35. Simple play right there. Now, was that Metcalf Jr.? Who was that? Who was the receiver for the Panthers? They blocked off his number. I couldn't see it. White Sox and the Red Sox are tied at 5, going to the top of the 5th inning. Again, Joey Bart, former Brave, catching in his second game since being traded to the White Sox. And Eli White played in his first game of this series, hasn't played since. Dumps it off, caught, trips and falls to about the 32. So that game is tied at 5. Both of these teams are heavily in a wild card race. White Sox coming in 59-54. Red Sox 62-51. Mets got to win the day over the Guardians. The Cubs scored 2 runs in the 9th, 1 in the 10th, 1 in the 11th to defeat the Blue Jays 3-2. Tigers pounded the Mariners 11-0. Shotgun at 2nd down and 6. Pickett under pressure again, and he loses a sack, steps away off the foot, throws, and almost intercepted. Pickett did good getting away from the sack. 8-5 with a chance to make the playoff for the 2nd straight season. We lost 3 straight. Well, no sympathy, man. I've gone through that quite a bit. I've gone through that quite a bit, sir. 3rd down and 6 for Arizona. Sorry, for the Panthers. Takes a snap. Under pressure again. Dumps it off. Wide open. Caught. 1st down to about the 24. In the Braves game, depending on how long this game lasts, depending how the starters for the Braves, Martin Perez, who was looking good, 3 innings, a walk, and 3 strikeouts, only 35 pitches. And then for the Marlins, something junk, 47 pitches, 3 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and a K. But depending on how long the rain delay lasts. So, yeah. 1st down and 10 at the 25 for Carolina, trying to answer. Roll out. Steps up. Throws to the right. Got a man. Did he make the catch? No. Knocked away by number 53. Intended for number 85, Mitchell. Nice throw. Richard James says Cardinals off color. I have no idea what that means. Cardinals off color, whatever that means. It went right through his hands, actually. He had the hand up, but that was a nice throw there. 2nd down and 10 at the 25 at Arizona. Pickett drops back, dumps off, catch to about the 10, down to about the 4 on the screen there. A little dump pass to number 28. So Carolina trying to answer is going right down the field himself. Handoff up the middle. Actually, the St. Louis Cardinals are off. They call the Rockets tomorrow. Richard just put everything together. I was like, what the hell? Okay. Second down and goal for the Panthers at the 1. Panthers trying to answer the Cardinals touchdown. Pickett, handoff, runs through, touchdown. Number 28 for Carolina, Dillon. And the Panthers answer right back. That's a nice comeback on that drive. All right. 7-7. All right, I'm going to go and end the stream. I got stuff to do. Not many people are chatting, so but thanks for the people who did come in. Again, for the Falcons, though, preseason game on Friday, I'll definitely stream at least the first half for sure. But I just wanted to get a little bit of football on my channel. You know, it feels good to see football again. I'll watch the rest of the game, just peek at it throughout the night. 7-7, just under 11 minutes in the second quarter. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Like, comment, subscribe. I might try to stream the depending on the weather on Sunday, because I wanted to go to Lake Lanier, but the weather's been so bad here this week. Maybe Sunday, if it clears, I might go to Lake Lanier. If I don't go to Lake Lanier Sunday for weather, I might stream the game 3 of the Braves and Yankees. That'll be at like 1 something. I won't be able to stream on tomorrow night because I'll be working. I won't be able to stream Saturday because by the time I get back, the game will be about an hour in. You know, so Richard says, thanks for knowing me. What? What does that mean? Thanks for knowing me. Okay, so the Phillies are about to finish off the Nationals. Coming up on this weekend, again, reminder, Braves play in New York against the Yankees. Phillies will be at home against the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, y'all. You guys have a good one.